This is the Grinch, and you're listening to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Bah humbug!
Canadian strong, maritime proud. Hear the roar of the fans, feel the crowd. Every slam, every fight, every story we shout. Legends are born, there's no doubt. From Halifax rings to PI lights, the action is heavy, the energy ignites. Feel the thrill, it's gonna be a blast. Welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Back once again right before Christmas. Joined as always by the North Pro Superfan, Magic Man Jason Casey.
What's going
You're
on?
wearing the hat.
I was going to say, Connor Cook's not here. What are you talking about? But, yeah, I'm here. New hat. Love it.
You told me it's because your hair's bad?
Well, I'm wearing it because my hair's all sticking up all over the place.
I'm the one who has bad hair. It's called no hair.
The bad hair day man himself, the big boss himself, Corey.
How's it going?
It's
It's
going.
going. We got to give a special thanks to the mean one, Mr. Grinch. You know, I don't think he's that bad. He did an intro for us.
Yeah.
To hell with Christmas. Steal it. We got an intro from the guy.
That's right. The hell with the fat bastard. I like the Grinch better anyway.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So 3 big shows to go through from this weekend. We're going to start with the show that we were not at. And this took place in Fredericton. CCW Christmas Clash on the VIP. Pat Persuasi, he beat Shano. Also on the VIP, Rick Chizenko, he beat Oliver Henson. No, wait. This was a time limit draw.
That's correct.
So Rick Chizenko and Oliver Hansen go to a time limit draw. The main card, few title changes here on this show. The NBWA women's title has changed hands as Vanna Black is the new champion, beating Salem Wilder. Zane Valentine, the Ultimate Male himself, he beat Matt Strong. Hunter Sampson beat Walt Wonderful in a non-title match. Zatara beat Oscar Ironside. Ace Dynasty and Dan McCullough, thank you. I don't understand my own handwriting. They beat Crude Oil and Logan Green by DQ. Narcissus Saint beat Patrick O'Neill. And the main event, we saw a brand new NBWA heavyweight champion as Rugged Rick Owens beat the strongest man in the Maritimes, Nick Strong, to become a 3-time NBWA heavyweight champion. Start off with the NBWA women's title match. It was not the greatest year for Salem Wilder. It was trending in the right direction, but she got a horrific ankle injury and was on the shelf for half a year.
Yeah.
I think this title change was booked perfectly, because if she just wins, oh well. Super Wilder. It gives her a reason to chase the belt now.
Right.
You win the belt, you defend it a few times, you get injured your first match back. How could it get any worse? Finally, things are looking up. You lose the belt to Vanna Black. Vanna Black, the first 2-time NBWA Women's Champion. You got your women's storyline for 2026.
100%. Yeah, and I mean, she's back from injury, but it almost kind of like writes itself. Like, yes, she's back, but is her foot really healed? Maybe she struggles a little bit in the match, loses the title, as you say. Now she gets to chase the title. The only thing that the injury really proved is how well she is on commentary.
Yeah.
She was fantastic on commentary while she was out recovering. So she's definitely going to be missed on commentary. It's big shoes to fill for sure.
I mean, she could always, do her match and then join commentary.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're good at it, you know.
Yeah.
We got this was really a 2-match show, or a 3-match show. We got a lot of repeat matches. Zane Valentine and Matt Strong, Hunter Sampson and Walt Wonderful. I think this one's not really a repeat match. I think this feeds into the match with, or the continuing storyline between Hunter Sampson and Kerry Killam.
That's right. I think so.
So it was a non-title match. Zatara, he continues to dominate. Narcissus Saint beating Patrick O'Neill. Those are young guys taking on veterans. So
yeah, it was cool as well in the VIP to see Chenzenko and Oliver Hansen, both of them getting their CCW debut as well. So
absolutely. The six-man tag, Ace Dynasty and Dan McCullough versus Crude Oil and Logan Green. This is the match that I think one of the matches that was mostly advertised. Dan McCullough is a football player,
ex-CFL long snapper for the BC Lions.
So interesting. To me, you bring in a celebrity. To me, this screams Ace Dynasty Crude Oil feud continuing.
Yeah, and it's cool too as well because Dan wrestled in the Royal Rumble they had earlier this year. He was he was one of the contestants of the Rumble, or one of the entrants. He's originally from Fredericton, so he's hometown hero.
So you're talking about the CCW Royal Rumble, not WWE's Royal Rumble.
Yes, the CCW Rumble, not the WWE. Yes, you're right. But yeah, so he is a hometown boy. He's from Fredericton, so and he's a big boy as well. He's like 6'3", 250, something like that. So it's not like he's a small man. So
the main event this night, the NBWA heavyweight title, Rugged Rick Owens becomes the first ever 3-time NBWA heavyweight champion. Little interesting fact that I saw Rick Owens post this on Facebook. Owens won 3 titles this year.
Yeah.
One in Prince Edward Island, one in Prince Edward Island, one in Nova Scotia, and finally in New Brunswick. Nick Strong's reign wasn't the best. It wasn't terrible, though. He got some defenses.
Oh, yeah. I think he defended it, I think we talked about yesterday.
5 times, I think.
5 or 6 times, something like that.
Which is kind of a lot for the Maritimes. I think the number that I came up with was 119 days, which is a solid reign.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of missed opportunities on storylines, like Matt Strong versus Nick Strong for the belt. Storylines like that. I am not disappointed with Rick Owens grabbing the belt again, though.
Oh no,
I think
me neither.
You leave CCW in 2025, a hell of a year, with your Ace as your world champion again. So I'm very happy with this.
Yeah, and it's cool to see him get it as well for a 3rd time. No surprise, Rick is getting older. He's getting along in his career. He obviously has more years behind him than he has in front of him at this point. So for him to take this big title coming into 2026 with it, big title run, see where it takes him in 2026, and then like you always say, it adds extra prestige to the title, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I can't wait to see what they do next year. They had a crazy year this year. CCW, NBWA, Loot Prestige had they had 33 shows this year. This last show had over 500 people in attendance. So, wow. So close to Christmas, over 500 people supporting CCW is a pretty special.
It's pretty awesome. Can't wait to see what CCW does in 2026. I think it's going to be another year of Rick Owens. I don't know where the title goes from here. I think that whoever takes the title off Rick Owens, my immediate thought goes to Logan Green. Like if you're gonna anoint your next massive heel world champion, you have Logan Green beating the face of the company. You're pushing him straight to the moon there.
Yeah, Logan, possibly Zayn as well.
Yeah, Zayn's a good choice, but we'll see. I don't think it's gonna be a quick run. I think you take your time. You have some defenses.
Yeah. I mean, they had 33 shows this year. They're hoping to have more next year, so all kinds of defenses coming, I'm sure.
I think 2026 is going to be an even bigger year for all of Maritime wrestling.
100%. 100%.
I think CCW is a big part on the reason why, because they made it possible to have a show pretty much every week, or multiple shows a week.
Yeah, I mean, 33 shows in 52 weeks. That's a lot of wrestling.
Absolutely. Gonna move over to the island. IPW Snow Mercy. On the VIP, Alex Silva beat Ryan Schimmel. Also in the VIP in a no-holds-barred match, Demonic, he beat Sharky Jones. We'll get to that in a minute. Bad Thad Howitt, he beat Ryan Denham. The Mauler, James Manning, he beat TJ Miguel. As that feud, has it come to an end? Don't know. We'll see.
Well, I don't know. He took out Miguel in a body bag, so...
Yep. In a drywall match, I did not stutter there. I usually do, but I did not stutter. In a drywall match, the Shadow Agency, they beat DDT. The eliminations here were Pete LeBlanc out first, then Ryan McGrath out second. Bobby Boyette, who was replacing Logan Green, he went out first for DDT. Sebi was next, and Daniel Drywall hit the drywall, leaving Ricky Mortis as the sole survivor. The My Time segment with Caden, he interviewed Ryan Denham. We'll get to that in a minute. Chantel versus Ronnie Payne ended in a draw. And in a best 2 out of 3 falls match for the IPW heavyweight title, Giant Orion beat Wesley Pipes 2 falls to 1. Let's get started with the VIP. Demonic versus Sharky Jones. A match with plunder, as Dusty Rhodes would say. This is one of the questions that I was asked by a few fans, and I was surprised when like 3 or 4 fans asked me. It has to do with the light tube spot. And the question was, is there a place for deathmatch wrestling in maritime wrestling? And the answer is yes and no. A full-blown deathmatch wrestling promotion in the Maritimes, that'll never happen.
No.
You try and get Hollywood Cole and Ethan Knight and guys like Rugged Rick Owens and Justin Newhook, like guys that are actually trained wrestlers to do like just scar up your body like that. No. Could we see death matches every once in a while as a specialty match? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I could see it once in a blue moon. I like the fact that the light tube spot that they did here, they did it well away from the ring, knowing that there was matches to come, so they didn't blow light and shattered glass all over the ring. Demonic did get cut up. He got a nice little slice on his upper shoulder. So there was some blood there. So the unsanctioned street match actually drew blood. I mean, it was a good match. It wasn't. Was it the best death match, unsanctioned match I've ever seen? No. But then again, it was inside of a venue that wasn't really made for that type of match.
They did the best they could with what they had and what they were able to do, and you're talking about someone having his debut match. I don't think Sharky Jones had wrestled before that.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a wrestler. He's one of their sponsors. He owns one of the tattoo parlor, so, like, it's not like... It's, you know what I mean? He's not a wrestler. He did what he could with what he had, and, I mean... couple foil pans to Demonic's head and light tube, but
light tubes terrify me. How dangerous they are when they explode. You never know where that other end's gonna go. I don't know. I've only ever seen them used in matches locally a handful of times, maybe twice.
2-3 times, yeah. They're
dangerous. They're a dangerous item for sure. So I'm glad nobody got seriously hurt. You saw how quickly Demonic got sliced there, but this isn't an easy kind of match to take part in, and I think it delivered what it was.
Yeah, it entertained me.
Yep.
Like, for what it was, it entertained me. Was I looking for Kurt Angle versus Bret Hart? No,
every match isn't going to be that, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Every match shouldn't be that. That's the variety of professional wrestling. There's room for everything. Saturday I was supposed to have a family dinner. Ended up being sick as a dog missed the North Pro, but I didn't even know IPW was going to be live on YouTube. So my night was literally IPW on one computer, BSHL hockey on another computer, and the Montreal Canadiens on my TV. So for a sick man, I was quite happy. Let's get into another match here. The Mauler James Manning, his feud with TJ Miguel. This match was refreshing to me. It was refreshing to me for Manning, not so much Miguel. I think Miguel, he's still... I don't mean like, oh, he was terrible in this match. He was great. But this was really to spotlight the Mauler James Manning. Like, to show what his finisher is. Like, he dominated TJ Miguel, put him in a body bag, like you said. And,
yeah, it showcased him because it didn't leave TJ Miguel any room to do anything.
Yeah. It's also one of those things where you got to build up some heels. You got to build up some faces too, but you look at it, James Manning, the big push that he's had lately is in IHW as part of a tag team. You know, you got all these promotions that you can work for. If he's not being majorly used everywhere, you got a chance, you got an opportunity to do something with the Mauler James Manning right here. Manning's one of my favorites. I love James Manning's gimmick. I think the facial hair on him, it's so, like, if you look at him in a crowd of people and you say, spot out the wrestler, you're going to point at him like 99% of the times.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And I mean, as a promotion, you have to have as much heat on your heels as possible because your baby faces have to fight somebody and chase something and be the superhero. You can't be a superhero if you don't have a supervillain.
I mean, you could see this feud continuing. Because TJ Miguel could come back. Like, this guy put me in a body bag. I can't allow that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? And it just, it plays to that whole thing, like, he's the Mauler, right? Like, he doesn't care what he does to you and how he does it to you.
Yeah,
right?
Using the Cobra Clutch as a finish, and it's called the Hate. What was it? The Hate.
I can't remember.
I don't remember what it was. I had the name in my head and I didn't write it down. But, and interesting because the Cobra Clutch isn't something used as a finish lately. So it's like something different. I enjoyed this match. I enjoyed this match a lot.
Absolutely.
The drywall match is probably the match that people on the main card are going to look back on 20 years from now and say, this happened?
Yeah.
A few takeaways from this match is this match was 100% booked to show that the Ghost Ricky Mortis is the one getting pushed.
Oh, 100%.
Because you have AWOL get eliminated, the first two out. They have to go back.
Yeah.
And it's not like Pete didn't look like he like an idiot. Like, he got the drywall thrown at him and it broke and, oh, you're out.
Yeah.
The spot with Ryan McGrath, I had to laugh.
Oh,
Sebi just walks away like Samoa Joe. And I'm not calling Ryan McGrath an idiot. I love Ryan. But him flipping through the drywall and getting eliminated like that, I just laughed at that one. But then you have the storyline of the Ghost Ricky Mortis. He's alone with three dangerous individuals.
Well, that's kind of how it started, right?
Yeah.
AWOL wasn't there. The three guys with Logan and DDT came out. And they beat the piss out of him. So now he gets the retribution. He gets to beat the three of them. So, yeah, I mean, Ricky Mortis put out some numbers today. This was his first full year of wrestling in 2025. Mm-hmm. Worked for 12 different promotions and wrestled 48 matches this year.
That's pretty good.
That's damn good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and it's fun to see him get the push. AWOL is getting a push as well. They're just doing some phenomenal things. Especially now that Ryan's back from his injury and stuff. I know they got some new stuff coming down the pipeline, some new movesets and stuff that they're working on. So yeah, 2026 is going to be fun to watch for these three guys. And
I can't wait for AWOL to get like a genuine push as a tag team, where they're like pushed. I don't want to say seriously because they are serious, but like pushed as a big deal.
Yeah,
because I feel like they've put in the work.
Yeah,
and what do I know? I'm just a podcaster, but maybe it's because I'm buddies with these two as well. But I genuinely like these two, and I like their characters, and I like their moves, and I like everything. But it's like, it seems like it's going slow.
I think it's going slow because Ryan got injured.
Yeah.
I think they were starting to get their push in July. They had that big match in July that Ryan got injured on. I think that was the start of the momentum that got halted. So I think 2026, you're going to see another big push coming, another jump now that they're healthy and moving. Another spot in this match that I really liked is when Bobby was chasing Ricky throughout the venue and he stopped to grab himself a hamburger.
That was hilarious.
That was
hilarious,
so
and I was very, very jealous.
Yes, those smash burgers are delicious.
Smash burgers are great. And he got it for free. And I had one bite left it there. If Corey Robishaw would have been there, he would have seen that, and he would have sneakily worked his way and stole that burger. Boy, he would have been like, "Hey, where's my smash burger?" And Corey,
if I'd have been there, I might have been right behind him taking pictures. When he put it down, I'd have picked it up. That's all we need.
Camera in one hand, smash burger in the other.
Fuck! Who needs to zoom? Click, click, bite, bite. It's all good.
We had a brief intermission, and on our way back, the My Time segment with the Port City's finest, Caden, got started. I feel like this is something in the Maritimes that is never really happened, not to my knowledge anyway, and it's something different that they can capitalize on. His first guest being Ryan Denham. Pretty good segment. I like the bit at the beginning where he mentioned he's after the PEI title. He mentioned Ryan Schimmel. Hey, you injured me.
Yeah.
You know, he took shots at Justin Summers. Like, all these things, you know, in my mind, storyline-wise, it's like, okay, he's after Rugged Rick Owens and the PEI title.
Yeah.
He's after Ryan Schimmel. He injured me. I want my revenge. The Justin Summers storyline could be something interesting. Because if we start seeing Caden, like, abuse Justin Summers, you know, where could that go?
Oh, you can go anywhere, because, I mean, Summers could hire a wrestler from who knows where, from, you know what I mean, to come in and fight on his behalf type thing. So it could absolutely, like, spread like wildfire. It could go anywhere. I think it'd be really cool for sure.
To me, it's you do that, and Summers brings in someone from the States, like maybe bring back Ray Fury, something like that, and Caden beats Ray Fury. I think immediately you got an instant star getting build up in Caden.
I mean, I'd like
there.
Oh yeah, and I'd like Caden a lot more if he didn't call his flamingo Jason the prick.
Well. He's
the flamingo. He's the furry flamingo, the bastard.
You leave Caden alone. Sorry about that. I just got a buzz.
You got a buzz?
Yeah, my phone is right to the side of me. So, and I'm not even editing this out. I'm too
slow. Rebel.
The segment ended with with Ryan Denham slapping Caden. Caden's like, you can't do that. I'm injured. Summers, you see that? Now I'm going to go to the board of directors. You are going to get fired. So then all of a sudden he's like, get on your knees, beg for my forgiveness, and then he gives him the curb stomp. This might have been the best curb stomp I've seen yet.
It was pretty
Denham
good.
sold that so well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Caden got some high. Like, at one point, I thought to myself, did he legit just drive his head through the mat? Like, was there anger there, Caden?
Yeah, just maybe a little bit. I mean,
Just a little bit. Caden did reveal after that. He took the sling off, moved his arm a little bit. Seems like the injury is fixed now. So
well,
we're going to see where that goes.
It's definitely getting better. I mean, I did see that he had some flex tape and stuff on his elbow. So
pink flex tape.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe it was Flex Seal.
Yeah, he needs Flex Seal on his lips, not his elbow.
I don't know. How could he talk after that?
Exactly.
Yeah, we get deprived of that. Jeez.
Yeah, you get deprived. You can listen to him talk all you want.
Thank you, I shall. Chantel versus Ronnie Payne ended in a draw, which was a weird finish.
Yeah.
I have a theory.
Uh-oh.
Two of the best women's wrestlers in the Maritimes ends in a draw. Rematch for the women's title that they bring in next year.
Possibly. I have a theory as well. I think sometime in the future that they were pretty friendly with one another in this match. It went to a draw. I think they might tag up together as a tag team and take on a couple more women.
Yeah, that's possible. The women's tag team isn't a thing in the Maritimes right now, so it'd be different.
Exactly. I'd like to see it. I think there's enough talent in the Maritimes. I don't know, bring in somebody like Stormy Hale. We've seen Ava Lawless in the past as well, wrestle for IPW. So Chantal and Ronnie versus Ava and Stormy Hale, I think would be a fantastic match.
I agree. Final match on the night for the IPW heavyweight title. Giant Orion beating Wesley Pipes in a 2-1. Two big men just beating the piss out of each other. Hell of a good way to end the year for IPW. This was a really, really good match. I think people forget that Giant Orion and Wesley Pipes aren't just two big muscle guys. They're actually good wrestlers, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Finish of this match was something that I wasn't expecting. A top rope choke slam from Giant Orion.
Yeah, I mean, his choke slams are deadly when he's standing on his 2 feet. So off the top rope, it's even crazier. So, but yeah, the whole match itself, the 3 falls in it was really good. There was some really good razor's edges that were done. Mark of the Beast was done twice as well from Wesley Pipes. So yeah,
what a fantastic beast to get Orion up first of all.
Yeah,
it was unreal.
Yeah. I mean, it's on YouTube, so if you guys want to go see this show, go check it out. IPW Island Pro Wrestling live section. Go watch it. It was a fantastic episode and fantastic show episode. My God.
The next show has already been announced. February 28th, Final Frost, and would also count as their season finale. Right. One match has been announced, dog collar match between the One Spike Esty and the Alberta Clipper Matt Chevron. That's going to be like any place in the Maritimes that could be a main event.
Oh yeah, these two have been feuding like crazy. I don't know if everybody's seen the 2 promos they've had against each other. Chevron didn't appear at this show because he was actually suspended. That's why it's only happening in February, but no love lost between these two, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So that was IPW. We're going to move on to a show that we were all supposed to be at, but ho ho ho, the Christmas flu hit me. North Pro, Broken Horizon. On the VIP, Oni Bjornsson, he beat the Ghost Ricky Mortis. And also the Holy Trinity. They beat the team of Chip Chambers, Hollywood Cole, and James Manning. Great match, I heard.
The Mauler James Manning.
The Mauler James Manning.
With his leopard print elbow pads.
Who else wore leopard print? Superfly Jimmy Snuka, that's who. A number 1 contenders match for the Northern Star title as Evan Gibbons, he beat Ian Pratt. Sebi, he beat Bobby Boyette for the Northern Star title. Dawson James, he beat Alex Robbins. The Durnings, they beat AWOL, and for the North Pro Heavyweight title, the undisputed North Pro Heavyweight title, Rudy Lockhart avenges his loss and beats the Giant Orion to become the two-time North Pro Heavyweight champion. According to I could be wrong here, Rudy Lockhart, the first two-time champion, correct?
Yeah.
Let's go through the history. Corey's favorite, PCO.
Yeah,
Just looking at me right now. Second champion was Marco Estrada, followed by Dick Durning. Belt was then
Moondog.
Then after that, Rudy Lockhart, Giant Orion, and Rudy Lockhart. So Rudy Lockhart making history on this night. Where do we start with this show? Like, you two were there, I was sick. Where do you guys want to start off here?
I mean, undercard was good. The crowd was small, unfortunately. This was a fun show. It was a good show. Undercard was good, delivered for sure. Main show started, and while it was a small crowd, it was the good crowd. You know what I'm saying? All the hardcore people were there.
Yeah.
So while there wasn't a lot of us, we made a lot of noise. The notes for me, Alex Robbins is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Can't wait to see him again. Dude is unreal. Main event was so much fun to watch. The way that they told the story, even Rudy just sunset flip kind of thing into a power bomb. I don't know.
It was crazy.
Good way to finish it, and then the diving headbutt. I don't know. They told the story over the course of the season. I'm happy that Rudy has the belt right now. There's no really weak points of this night. It was a good, it kind of, the pace picked up as the show went on. I didn't win 50-50. I think only 3 people bought 50-50 tickets, me, Jason, and Lisa. And Jason and I did not come out any richer, so congrats to Lisa. It was a fun show.
Yeah, I mean, Oni Bjornsson versus Ricky Mortis, really good. Some really big spots. One time I thought Oni was going to go through Ricky Mortis when he hit the mat. It was, oh my god, what a stomp. Chip and Cole, I'm not sure if you've seen the pictures that I posted, but they come in and Cole's standing there with the belt up over his head, and then Chip runs and slides between his legs and does this little pose. And then they're facing us, and New Hook's in the back going, "Our camera's on the other side, idiots." So they had to turn around and do it all over again. But it was fun. They did it really well. The James Manning spots were good. They were they had hired him to replace Ethan or whatever. So every time they'd fuck up, they'd give him shit or whatever. So it was a really good match. Like Corey said, Alex Robbins, holy shit, what a wrestler.
We're talking about Alex Robbins right now, but you're leaving one guy out, and that's Dawson James, and this is his first title defense. And as far as first title defense, I just saw clips. Thank you to Corey, Mark, and Jason for getting a few shorts out for the YouTube channel. There's a lot of shorts for this match, thanks to Corey.
It was an unbelievable match. It was just Dawson. I mean, Dawson's an unbelievable talent. His last couple years of wrestling, you've really seen him build and get better and better and better. He's wrestling now even when he was first started, I've always told him, you wrestle like you're a vet. You were trained well. You're getting the reps in.
You help animals get better.
Sure.
A vet.
Oh my god. Fucking douchebag. So anyway, yeah, Dawson performed really well. Now, like I say, Dawson has a couple of years under his belt. Alex Robbins, going into this match, looked like $1 million, and after it was all said and done, I had a conversation with him at the end of the night. This was his 4th match ever. So to have 4 matches under your belt and wrestle this well against Dawson, I can't wait to see
Who
where this
trained
goes.
Alex Robbins?
Wesley Pipes and Dick Durning.
So he's from the Superstars area.
Yeah.
Okay. The Durnings and AWOL. Shadow Owls, as the Durnings call them. Corey had a great quote. He goes, "Does this give Dick Durning a whole new career when we thought he was done?" Because I've seen clips of that match too. It's baby Durning. Like, he looks like Dick Durning, just a little smaller.
Oh, 100%.
Same spots, identical. Like another kid that just took to wrestling like a duck to water.
100%. And, I think this extends Dick's shelf life, honestly.
Yeah. And he looks like he's having fun, too, with his son out there, and it's like...
100%.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've seen him smile so much in the ring since watching him wrestle with Dryce this year. Especially now that they're doing tag team stuff, I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It looks like he's having fun. It looks like he's not working anymore. He's just enjoying himself, watching Dryce get better and better, and living his dream through Dryce's eyes now.
It's also just like the dual split-legged moonsaults are timed so well. Like, this is legitimately a phenomenal tag team. So they're fun to watch as a fan too.
That finishing move they pulled off was absolutely fucking phenomenal. Hey, Dave, how's it going, Dave?
Bring the Dave Boyce sticker in for a visit here. It's kind of what I do.
Dave Boyce was at that Spring Hill game, rubbing shoulders with Corey. How was that?
That was fine. I've been enjoying. I've got this Dave Boyce Championship Wrestling sticker for Dave Boyce Championship Wrestling. You can see them again in 2026. And every now and then Tracy's working, and preferably if she's in a meeting and on a call, I take the sticker and I kind of creep it up over the corner of her laptop like that, and she gives me a dirty look. It's a lot of fun. No, genuinely, I think North Pro was a lot of fun for what it was. It's unfortunate there wasn't a bigger crowd, but it was a damn good show.
Yeah, I mean, for a Thursday night, and like you said, like the core group of fans that have been supporting North Pro from day one were all there.
Except
so it was like, like
except for the ones that were sick.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the ones that have been there since day one were there.
I mean, my ticket was already paid, so technically I supported.
There you go.
I like it.
Yeah, it was like a big get together with your friends and family right before Christmas, so it was great. And sprinkle in a little bit of wrestling while we were there. It was great.
What does 2026 hold for North Pro? Because there was a lot of question marks for North Pro. Is there going to be growing pains? And in the long run, there was. But by the end of the year, they proved that they got a good wrestling mind. They continued with the storyline. It's easy to put the belt on Rudy and tease that he's going to go back after it, but then, there's another shiny toy that can take the belt from Orion. No, they stuck with Rudy Lockhart. Rudy's going into 2026 as champion. We got 4 or 5 wrestlers going into 2026 with multiple titles. We talked about Rick Owens earlier. Rudy Lockhart's Red Rock Wrestling Light Heavyweight Champion, Pro Wrestling Unleashed Champion, the Atlantic Canadian Champion in UCW, and now he's North Pro Champion. I had a conversation with Rudy Lockhart a little bit over a year ago, and I was so impressed by that kid. Now I told him flat out, like, in a year from now, you're going to be a world champion somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he ends the year a 3-time world champion in the Maritimes. Yeah. 1-time light heavyweight champion and 1-time Atlantic Canadian champion. Not to mention he was UCW tag team champion at one point. Same with Dawson James. He's bringing in that Northern Star title into 2026. What can we see? Because I look at Rudy Lockhart as the North Pro champion, and I feel like he's a character almost like he doesn't have to have the title for a year or two. He could be champion for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, whatever, lose the belt, and then you get back on that Rudy bandwagon, you gotta you want to see the underdog chase for the belt again. The money's in the chase. What can we expect from North Pro and these titles going into 2026?
Very good question. Corey, what do you think?
I mean, I don't think we're going to see a long reign from Rudy, in my opinion. I think he drops it a little bit into 2026. I think there's not a lot of money on a face carrying the belt for a long period. There is money in him working his way back to getting another title shot. So that's my prediction. For the other belt, I think Dawson keeps it for a long time.
For a little
good
bit,
champ.
anyway.
Nothing wrong with him carrying it right now. And as long as he keeps having matches like that, man, it's good shit.
Yeah, I think Dawson holds that title probably till, I'm going to say the fall, August, September maybe. You got a couple of younger guys coming up in the background that could take that title. Evan Gibbons being one of them. He is such
he's the number one contender right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he gets it at the next show.
No, it's too early.
But I think that's where a big feud starts between the two of them, and that's going to start something going on into next year, into the fall. And
let's fantasy book for a second here, because I don't remember if I said this on the podcast, and if I did, I'm saying it again. I have a theory on what's going to happen with the North Pro title.
Uh-oh.
There's a third singles title held by Joey White. I think sometime during the summer, Joey White beats Rudy Lockhart for the North Pro title, unifying the NSPW Maritime title, and just like the Downtown title, it goes bye-bye. I think we're down to 2 singles titles by this summer.
Possibly.
And I think Joey White as the heel champion with Rudy chasing him, what's not to love?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I like to see tag team titles come along for North Pro.
Tag titles would be a great thing. Might as well mention it here. North Pro's next show is January 23rd, 2026, so they're not going to be off for very long. Just a few weeks away from that. Mm-hmm. I believe on this show we're going to get the Pro Wrestling Ontario 6-man titles on the line, correct?
Yeah, I believe it's Holy Trinity versus the Highlight Heathens for the titles.
Because I think it was a number one... if you beat us, we'll give you a shot type of thing.
Yeah.
And if I'm still sick by that point in time, I'm dead. So, there you go.
That's all right. We'll bring you in your urn.
My urn. I don't know if I'm going to get buried or thrown into the woods or whatever, but something will happen. So that was North Pro. What a hell of a year. Next week will be the final episode of the year. People got nervous there. I thought we were going to say final episode ever. No, we're not done. We're coming back next year. We're going to have a year in a review, the big highlights and all that. But yeah. That's the episode. A big thank you to Mr. Grinch once again.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it next week, but 2025 saw 143 shows.
143. I don't think we've seen that since the Grand Prix days. And I'm not talking Grand Prix days like in the 2000s and late 90s. I'm talking about territory wrestling.
Yeah. And that, like I say, that's 143 shows. January and February of 2025 only saw 6 shows total in 2 months. And already, I believe there's already 4 shows that have been announced just for January 2026.
Crazy.
So we're gonna top that. I think we hit 150 plus next year.
I mean, you got to think there's going to be another promotion added around tax season, so
of course,
let's get it done, baby. Let's get it.
The Beldoon Wrestling Alliance.
And Restagucci.
The Restagucci Wrestling
Stay out of the Gucci. Stay out of the Gucci. CCW has the Gooch.
So, with that being said, big thank you to Corey and Jason. Mark wasn't here. I don't think we mentioned that. It's Christmas, so he's with family.
Yeah. Speaking of Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah,
Merry
it's great.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you both. Merry Christmas to Mark, even though he's not here. Merry Christmas, Lamech.
So, with that being said, like Corey and Jason said, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Well, we'll be here next week. So we'll say
next week, and tomorrow.
I wanted to say Happy Holidays for our non-Christmas celebrating people.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Tip top. What was the line by Krusty? So
Anyway,
with that being said, we will see you all in 7 days.
7 days.
Take care, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for tuning in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time, so make sure to join us each week. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and also listen to the episodes and interviews on all your favorite podcast platforms, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And if you want to support us even further, grab one of our t-shirts over at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just scan the QR code to get yours. Until next time, thanks for listening and supporting Maritime Wrestling.